Another day back in the kingdom. Resident Evil. And now we have another key. The armor key. Okay, let me just do this. There's that beautiful, beautiful music. And here we go. Okay. This is what's gonna. I need to put some shit away. I have too much. Alright, I'm gonna try to use these 4 shells and then leave the shotgun alone a little bit. It's only because it's easier to get headshots with the shotgun than it is with that pistol. I might have to go back this way anyway, eventually, if I'm not careful. Alright, so we're gonna explore this area. I'm not gonna be able to go into the one place quite yet, though. Am I in caution? I am. Shit. Alright, so this room is gonna be highly important. Yellow and blue-eyed tiger over here? I need to go get that blue. Tiger glowing with blue and yellow eyes. I need to go get that blue gemstone that's on the dining room floor now. And get some item. Not gonna find that yellow one for quite a while, obviously, but we're gonna do that really fast because I can get some more shotgun shells real quick. I'm so glad, of all things, this game decided it didn't throw at, like... There's a zombie on the second floor of the dining room, right? So they could have had it to where it falls down eventually or comes in after me. But it's a good thing they don't, because I don't need that right now. Yeah, boy. Okay. I don't think there's that many items in that next room that I'm about to go into, so I might be able to get everything, but my memory sometimes fails me, so maybe not. But I also need to go to the other side of the mansion anyway to go get that fertilizer and stuff, because, you know. You know. If you know, you know. I kind of want to try to make some red. I might have trouble. Keep diary. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. That was May 9th. This is the next day. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw it the pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before actually starting eating. May 11th, around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up, scared the shit out of me, too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on, said there's been an accident in the basement lab. I knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep even on holiday. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and it feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. Went on the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. They didn't realize some of them escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anyone finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. Rumors going around, the researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy. I'm sweating all the time now. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh dropped off me. What the hell's happening? Fever gone but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy Scott came ugly face so killed him. Tasty. The thing that's interesting now that I'm thinking about it, it's like the infection slowly took him over, whatever it was. I don't know how quickly it takes to turn people into zombies in this universe. I never thought about it. And now just seeing here, it's like, I don't know when they got infected. Maybe the suit was with the infection vector. And that was what it tricked them, basically, into putting it on. Maybe they already were infected and T-virus slipped through everything. But that also just raises further questions about how come none of the fucking star members are infected? And I think in the lore they explain that they're immune, basically. Itchy, tasty. Yeah. Oh, I can pick this up, actually, because it's just another old key. Yeah. Alright, well, I messed up that one a little bit. But it's bound to happen. We're stuck on something and won't budge. The shelf is full of high-proof liquor. This is a nice little room out here. Okay. Trying to think about. So I don't want to really go at that one area from upstairs, because that means I'll have to run through the horde of zombies there. Well, there's only 3 of them in that one area, but you know, that's don't really need to deal with that still. I'm gonna put some shit away. Hi, cool man, and I'm shocked. Yes, I know, it's going to be a common theme among everyone that joins. My buddy Ryan that watches these streams sometimes said the same thing yesterday, basically. I thought it was time for a change, you know. Also, getting another job that requires me to work with food, so I do look totally different. But how you been doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. We're going, as you can see, we're going back to start. Well, I did Resident Evil 0. You missed me playing Resident Evil 0. But that shit, going into that blind was a fucking nightmare, dude. Like, this game right here, I have the knowledge that I need to just kind of be fine. But then that game right there constantly kicked my dick, man. I got through it, though. You should be able to catch a couple of the clips on here, but regardless, how you been doing? That's what I want to hear. That's more important than my issues over the last few days. of this. Solid. I did finish it. Who? Not paying attention for a second. I looked somewhere else. That guy almost got me. I don't really have a lot of room for shit. Alright, so there's only one thing I'm really going to be able to go for, mission-wise. And it's going to be the fertilizer. I have at least one inventory space for that. But here's the rundown. Since you weren't here yesterday, there's the video. I could also recommend my YouTube channel that I started to post all of my streams on there, at least for Resident Evil for now, because it's a story-based game. Having multiple parts, that kind of makes sense. I might start just posting random shit, but for now, this be my focus. After hearing all the news about the new Resident Evils, I must play the series now. In waiting. It's been a mixed bag of stuff over the last few weeks, but at the very least, I can say this is going semi-well. Like, streaming-wise and shit. I continue to grow. Yeah, hello, Pooch. Hello, doggy. Yes, I will take the chemical to use on plants. Okay, speaking of that, supposedly State of Play late this month and Resident Evil game might be announced. That would be fucking solid, honestly. I hope to see which one it is. I want to say I hope it's 9 that they announce, and that's the one that's going to be right next, because if it's like a 0 remake, basically just replay 0. If it's Code Veronica, though, that'd be interesting. Or if it was a remake of this, I'm already playing this now, so it'd be like kind of meh as well. I just kind of want the story to continue now. After playing 7 and 9 and going through all that shit, it's like I just want to see what's next. Can't even announce a Tokyo Game Show, probably. Hold on. Bless me, sir. Excuse me. Thank you. I wasn't saying bless me, sir, like requesting you to bless me. I was just... never mind. Going back to the Resident Evil talk, game talk. Capcom and Tokyo Game. I know these guys are going to come out of this shit as soon as I'm done with this, but that's just how it's going to be. I have a shotgun with 2 shots left, so hopefully I'll be able to at least take one of their heads off. Vicious plant life! No! Okay. Now the red one definitely goes over there, so we don't need to touch anything. Ashton Kutcher. I see it with the long hair and stuff, but that guy's just a fucking bombshell. Alright. Now... here's my question for you. We're both very knowledgeable in Resident Evil. I know if I leave these plants with that fluid on them for a while, they turn red. But I know if I leave it on too long, they die. Do you know the time frame for which I should leave them on and just leave it? Do I have to come back like after 2 rounds around the mansion, 1 round? Because I kind of want to have a nice little bit of red herbs, so when I find all the green herbs, I can just start making a bunch of medicine. I did that once, by accident. It's like I had it on there, like, alright, let's just see what happens, I guess. I don't know if I just have to spray it a little bit and it'll soak in. I need to find this out, because I kind of want, for like, it will only wither if you turn it to green. Okay. But I did it before and it turned red. That's it? Okay, I guess I might have been, it must have been the win. I don't, maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Maybe they just turn red on their own eventually. Well, that could have been a little bit better. I keep hitting C. Okay, wait, hold on. This is what I'm going to do. Alright, let's take care of that. I don't have to burn anything, don't have to waste any more kerosene. Done. Alright, so now we have another death mask. I don't know where there's another key for me to, or another door for me to use this key, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of things in storage real quick to save some space. And then keep exploring the mansion and the other armored rooms I haven't been in. I feel like I'm crazy now. I feel like I just exposed myself as a crazy man, because legitimately thought I remember... It's like the liquid's red, so I think that's the connection I made. I don't know. Would you play this on real survival mode? That could be something I can arrange after I play it again. I kind of forget the nuances of that, so if you... What is in survival mode again? Real survival mode, I guess I should say. I've played the hard mode on this with Chris. The original playthrough I did. Let's go bring this mask over to the dungeon in the graveyard. And then the mission continues. Oh. Yeah, I read that. I remember that. I'd be willing. It would add another little... It's like, the main thing I liked about this game, and its survival horror aspects, was the fact that I had to be very careful with what I take with me. Like, even though the storage boxes are connected, you only have 6 inventory slots. So it's like, you still have to make these choices, regardless if you can just put them anywhere and have them anywhere you want to. That little... What you're saying, I have to ask more about the manual aiming, though, because I'm not sure about that one. It's like, you already do... It's like, how does the manual aiming work? Because there's no third-person perspective, you're just... pressing a button to raise your gun, you're shooting in a general direction. I get what you mean, because some of the bullets do kind of just hit random spots. But the added bonus of the added challenge of the boxes not being connected would be nice, because it literally mean I had to clear certain spots, so I have a free availability to those storage boxes, and need to put them in certain spaces accordingly, or I'd be fucked. Hey, this is the one with no eyes. Put it on, Chris. There we go. I'm curious about the manual aiming, though. Because when I think manual aiming, it makes me think that I'm, like, picking where I'm placing the shots. This is as manual as things get, right? It's like, aim and shoot. I don't have, like, a button that automatically shoots him in the head or anything. I guess I could figure it out as soon as I actually play it. The character will not auto-aim on enemies. You'll have to aim at them yourself. I'm not trying to be a smartass, but don't I already kind of do that? I feel like I get what you mean. Okay, so if I'm thinking in my head right, what you mean is I can't just throw the gun up and the bullets aren't going to hit them. I need to be dead on with my aim. Like, I have to align my gun perfectly with it. So if I'm doing this, if I'm aiming at a wall like this, obviously I shoot the wall. But if I'm aiming in the general location of the zombie, it does hit. So what you mean is I now have to just make sure I'm being as precise as possible while shooting this zombie. Okay. Okay, so I kind of got the idea. Alright. Alright, that's not too bad, I guess. Rest in peace, my man.
No.
There's another mode that involves this guy Forrest right here, and it was kind of funny when I watched a little bit of it. There's something apparently called one zombie mode. One dangerous zombie. And apparently it's this guy Billy with a bunch of bombs strapped to his chest. Hey! 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 Are you fucking kidding me? So, I guess since I didn't re-equip my knife, it's right here. What do you mean? It was equipped. So what the hell, game? I'm gonna fucking get messed up here, aren't I? Run! Forrest is a fast motherfucker. Look at that man, he's fucking jogging. Ah! Forrest, please don't follow me to the door. I don't need you right now doing this shit. You saw it. I pressed my defensive tool button. So, okay, that wasn't me. That was the game. Shit. Alright, well, I got a defensive item and healed myself. I was already in caution, so I didn't get hurt that badly, but I'm just gonna heal myself completely now since I have some extra. It's great, a super powerful zombie. You know, I will complete the Rebecca quest right now. I thought I was spazzing out for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Why is my game not working?
You. Chris Redfield.
Hello, Rebecca.
We're here to rescue you.
I
Richard.
remember that outfit.
Chris.
I changed Rebecca into that outfit at some point during the last game.
Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
So this is timed. I do remember one time I came here and it was just too late. I was like, oh, well, that sucks. It's kind of dumb, though, because we know how that ends with Richard. Even if he lives, we know what happens to him later, so it's like, why? Why did I do all this? At least Rebecca got out. Hey, come down here and follow me, because I need to get to the door on the other side. There you are, buddy. Come over the long way. Don't interrupt me while I'm doing my thing. I just think it's depressing because, you know, that was their friend, that was their buddy, someone they knew. But it's kind of funny to think about one random zombie with a vest full of grenades just chasing after you and just being like, fuck. Apparently, the worst part is you can't kill him. It's like, as soon as you shoot him, it blows up the whole room, basically. So you literally just have to run. Found out originally in Resident Evil 1996, Rebecca was going to get killed off, but the staff loved Rebecca, so Shining Mikami kept her alive. I mean, she's okay with the character. I don't even mind. It's not like I wouldn't. That's not a bad decision to make. Not only because she's a cute girl, of course, but you know, it's nice to have a medical assistant and some medical assistance. Shinji. Okay, yeah, that makes a bit more sense. I was like, I didn't know the Japanese had Shining as a name. The Shining. Shinji. That makes a bit more sense. She's a good character. And she isn't too girl bossed out like Jill has become recently. She's normal amount of girl boss. Like, she is the medic that helps her team. She supports us when we need her most. Like a good team member. We're all a team here. We don't need girl boss Jill picking up a 250-pound weapon to kill a giant monster. That would have been depressing to watch, honestly.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you.
That's also extremely violent.
Give you a shot,
I mean,
Richard.
this is a series, so violence isn't unknown.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard.
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna continue my investigation.
Careful.
I know this was the first of the series, and maybe they're just having some cliche dialogue, but it's kind of funny to think that there's a prequel where Rebecca was just in the shit, obviously able to use firearms. It is. It is a nice little theme there. Okay. So I think I can explore the most of that room across the way. Like where Rebecca and Richard originally were. There's going to be one infected in that area, though, that it's going to have to try to avoid. Actually, there's going to be, like, fuck. I just realized there's a handful of guys in that little area. There's 3, I think. minus the big boss snake, of course, but I always like the music in certain areas. It's like the ominous sounds in areas like this. Of course, the Dark Souls-esque sound when you're in the fucking, like, storage area or safe room or something like that. It's like the same exact music that they have at the very beginning of the game when you're making your Dark Souls character. It's playing that, like, nice little strumming. I don't know what instrument it is. It sounds lovely, though. But that's what it reminds me of every time. I think I'm creating a Dark Souls character right there. And it just makes me think, maybe it's just a reused asset because, you know, Japanese companies. You know, Chris, you think you get some more headshots with your handgun? Okay, he's dead. I might have to go run around and get... I could... fuck, I hate that. I'm switching mags real quick. I know it's not technically switching mags, but basically it is. More pistol rounds. Let there be light. More pistol ammo. You know, this was a worthwhile journey anyway, I guess, to be fair. And I don't have to waste any more ammo in this room in particular. Let's just get your ass out of there. You're supposed to... oh, yep, nice one, Chris. I forgot which... we take the musical score. Hey, my mouse was acting up a little right there. I didn't like that one bit. Some people said the enemies they want in Resident Evil 9 are zombies, and someone else said the tyrant. And, they do know a tyrant is a specific class of bioweapon in this series, and there's been multiple tyrants throughout the years, right? Like, do these guys even know Resident Evil, bro? Sound like a posh dickhead. Like, do they even know Resident Evil, bro? Fuck you. Well, here's the thing. It's like, I was looking up stuff about that, and apparently, like, Lady Demestre, whatever it is, I'm not... Demetres? Oh, that's as close as I'm gonna get, because I was not able to even remotely pronounce it before, but that's as close as I'm getting. She's, like her, Heisenberg, the other two, Mori, and, Bonavenito, they're all tyrants. Like, they're special bioweapons that aren't just mindless drones, so they're classed as tyrants. Ethan Winters is technically classed as a tyrant. Because he, too, is infected with a bioweapon, but is basically still human and fights for his own shit. He doesn't do anything... You know, he's not just killing things or doing things to gain power. He's fighting as a normal person, essentially. Okay, now this next part... I don't know what I want to do. I don't want that corpse that's between me and the snake to remain there, because I need to go back there at some point. But that's going to require a lot of walking. Bear with me. This was not the direction I wanted to go in. Actually, I can't go this way now. I unlocked the door. Sick. So I'm going to do this. It's going to take me a moment, so forgive me, but I don't like leaving future Crimson heads on the ground. And as I remember correctly, there is kerosene left in the room that's right over here. So I'm just going to go put these green herbs away for now. Grab that little canteen and go get rid of that corpse. You see, I wouldn't mind the concept. Like, I was always privy to it's like the concept's cool.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound.
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
It's like...
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so...
I watched bits and pieces of that, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. It's just about execution at that point. It's like Resident Evil 6, I played it, and it was a little bit like, what the hell's kind of going on? I never finished it. I might try to finish... If Resident Evil 6 Remake doesn't happen, I'm just gonna have to, like, double down and play the original version here. So I'll leave the musical sheet along with this. Don't worry about that later. And it's like we were talking about before. I know it isn't the most popular opinion, but I think they should redo Resident Evil 6 with the same teams that they had on Resident Evil 4 and 2. Look at what they did with those games. And how beautiful they are. If they did, Resident Evil 3, obviously, if they did it like that, then it would be a dumpster fire. But even Resident Evil 3 sold relatively well, I feel. Even if they only got relative Resident Evil numbers for people, and now it's empty, not a single drop of kerosene remains. I feel like it can be done right, though. There's no need for us to stay away from RE6 if we're remaking basically the rest of the series. Or 5 for that matter. Because both of those games should get remade at that point. It's like they're new enough to where it's like, I guess they don't really want to bother. Like they're that But let's be real. Resident Evil 4, 2005, and Resident Evil 5 are basically the same game, just different setting. And the fact that you have co-op in Resident Evil 5. I read a news article the other day that says it should bring back... It's like this mechanic should be brought back to the Resident Evil series. I thought it was some, like, mechanic from all the way back in the day or something. But it wasn't. They're talking about the co-op features in Resident Evil 6 and 5. And I'm like, brother, no one played the... It's like, that was a fun aspect of the game. Like, you know, actually being able to play with someone, but it's like, if you have a series like this, I blanked out for a second, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, we're good. Like, co-op's nice, but it also takes away from the survival horror aspect, in my opinion. It's like, I like being able to play with friends, and it doesn't ruin every horror game. Like, there's this game called GTFO, which is a horror action game, and it still fucks with you, because even with your buddy, you're still basically nothing. It's like, shit, man. We shot this thing 90 times in the face, and it's still coming. What do we do? Fucking run. Alright. That's probably for the best. It's like, let's look at it this way. Resident Evil 5 was more success than Resident Evil 6 was. And that had co-op. So, it's like... I don't necessarily blame them. And since I have 2 charges of the flask, I just figured I'd take care of this guy. So it's not like it didn't have potential to be successful. 11 million's a good deal. It's like, if a game's within a game's lifetime, it is a bit old now, so it's like, that's not the best overall, but it's like, when you have a game series like this, it's not like they have one game and then wait 20 years to make the next one. They're almost constantly making Resident Evil games. RE2, a remake that came out recently. It's what I mean, though. It's like, if they remade 5 and 6, and they made them as awesome as Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4, they would make bank. It would be donezo. It's like there would be a Japanese game company that isn't dying, like Sony is right now. Honestly, it makes this face smile to hear Sony is struggling after what they did to Helldivers 2. Bastards touched one of the best games that had come out within recent times. Here's to Helldivers 2, gone before its time. Okay. Now, this is going to be a bit of an annoying part. No, I don't want that fucking PS5 Pro. The little bit of things I heard about it, it's not going to be... I don't even have a PS5. I don't even have my original PS4 anymore. I gave it to my brother when I moved states. So it's like, I don't even have a console. My friend has a PS4, so he can play on that whenever he wants. I got a shit ton of PS4 games. Okay. I don't think I need the mansion key any further in here. There's a couple room. There is... Yeah, I didn't have interest in the PS5. Yeah, I know. It's more expensive than the base model original, right? And it's like they barely did any changes to it. From what I understand, basically nothing changed from the last one to this iteration of the console, so there's essentially no point to getting it. Alright, there's a lot of items in these rooms, so I'm gonna have to make a lot of trips back and forth. But I got a key. The ink ribbons can wait. Some other countries it's 1,000. Yeah, fuck that. We need to make it gaming cheap again. It's like they can't keep upping the prices and barely giving us anything worth it. Most people I know, it's Space Marine 2 came out though, and that was kind of worth it. It was $60, like a full-priced regular game. But, oh, fuck, I haven't played. I want to go back to playing it. I might stream it a little bit, but I feel like it's probably oversaturated at the moment, and that I would just be... I'm already relatively at the bottom anyway, so it wouldn't matter that much. But at the same time... I forget what else I use this armored... Oh yeah, I think I might remember? Alright, so just so we have some storage, I'm gonna leave that there for now. You gotta remember. Holy shit, Ryan's here at the same time? It's a good day. What's the amazing news, though, Ryan? I am ready for that Magic the Gathering tournament shit whenever you are. I don't know what time it is. But what is the amazing news, regardless? You joined us just in time to watch me fuck some shit up, and to join our conversation on how shitty the PS5 is going to be. PS5 Pro, specifically. how expensive it is. But do share your news, good sir. Yes. Off work. You did say this yesterday. Hell yeah. I'm gonna try to see if I can actually play through this game. I've been kind of going through this quickly because I've played this so many times now that I know where to just go. So I might try to see how long I can get through this. There is a letter. My dearest Alma, June 3rd, 1998. My dearest Alma, let me first apologize for not being able to call you. A man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. It's gonna be... Oh, fucking perfect. I have plenty of time for this, then. I sit here trying to think of where to begin, of how to explain in a few simple words all that's happened in my life since we last spoke, and I already fail. I hope this letter finds you well and that you'll forgive the tangents of my pen. This isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I can feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost to feelings of despair and confusion, but I have to tell you what's in my heart before I can rest. Alma, please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for me to tell you, and the time is short, so accept these things as facts. Last month there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying leaked. All my colleagues who were infected are dead or dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. The virus robs its victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them pressing against my door like mindless, hungry animals. Taking a break. That's when I'll be home about it. Yeah. Cool. Alma, I've tried to survive only to see you again. My efforts only delayed the inevitable. I am infected, and there's no cure for what I follow except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have to enter my eternal sleep where there's peace. Please understand. Please know that I'm sorry. Martin Crackhorn, which is a fucking hell of a name. Reggie, did you leave? Are you still there? Oh, damn. Oh, no, well, I guess you're... well, Reggie's not here anymore, people. Oh, yeah, where is that little hook? That has... It's right here. But anyway, join our conversation on bashing Sony, Ryan. We were talking some mad shit on them. Because they suck. Yes. Reggie, this is my boy. His name is Ryan, but, you know, you probably should use his other name. I'm a bit more familiar with him. I probably shouldn't even be using his government in the stream, but he doesn't give a fuck about much. In a good way. It's not like he doesn't give a fuck about anything, but he's chill. He's a chill boy. You guys like each other. Also, I only say Ryan because I only know Kova. I can pronounce Kova just fine. Hey. I figured that was a chance. I mean, hey. Everyone does their thing. Okay. Definitely want to grab these ink ribbons and shit. I think I have enough spaces. Avgori. Avguri. I'm probably pronouncing that terribly wrong. Avguri. Kova. Avguri Kova. Every time I say that, I feel like Ryan twitches a bit. Open the first aid box. Thank you. Oh, sweet. I'm not as stupid as I think I am. Hey, no problem. Wouldn't it be interesting for me to stream that? Tabletop is already a bit rough as is. So I'm just thinking it would be a bit... I don't think it would be too bit of a mess, but... How CU's come? Well, hopefully it's just about as many people as you said were. Another stream? Well, Parker? Or are you talking about someone else? Tree grape. Yeah. I might. Be interesting. See if I can... Oh, that's sad. No, well, we still should have plenty of people. I'm gonna leave this here for now. Oh, okay, so now I'm trying to think to myself. So, there isn't many other doors I can open with this key. I'm trying to remember. I think this is the last armor key. I could be wrong. Second floor, that's either sword or helmet. Locked from other side. I didn't really need to go through that door anyway. This one's sword or shield. No, wait, no, not sword. I meant helmet or shield. Helmet or shield. That one's helmet or shield. And all these ones I don't need to worry about. Yeah, I don't have anything for any of these. Okay, so I think I know where I'm going. Do I know Tree Grape? Or is that a complete random stranger I've never met before? Ah, fuck. I guess I've went through it too many times. That is also something I need to get better at doing. There's only so many times you can go through that door until later in the game. So I think it's like 2 or 3. He's playing dragons? Oh, great. I am indeed playing humans. I represent humanity, baby. Yeah, has everyone got their own theme going? Damn. Fuck. I just realized I'm going to have to go through a horde of zombies to get to where I need to go. Okay. Speaking of zombies... Tyler is playing self-discard. So, like, he's gonna have a bunch of shit that discards, so we have 4... I mean, that's still a good game session, honestly. I was... self... Gonna have 2 conversations going on now. This is gonna be fun. So, discarding his own hand, and then he gets to do something, I guess. And it's gonna be trouble for the rest of us. Reggie. I read that while Capcom was remaking RE back then, they were going to make the enemies invisible, but was cut cut nut was added as unlockable, but was unlocked. You roll a spell and these. Yeah, the B and the N are right next to each other. I don't blame you. It's an unlockable feature. Lynx is playing Finn Poison. What the fuck's Finn? There's too many zombies in that area. I'm not gonna. I'll waste too much of my pistol ammo. The shotgun. Six shots should be enough. Funny the Fang Bear. Finn the Fang Bear. Ah. So, how could you make enemies invisible in a game like this? That seems a bit too much, in my opinion. It's like, all the shit that's in this game, it's already kind of a pain in the ass enough. Just not seeing the enemies and just getting jumped on randomly. Do you hear them still? Or are they like soundless, invisible zombies walking towards you? Deaf touch creatures dealing combat damage to players will give them 2 poison counters. I fucking hate it already. Why are all of you like this? A 2-headed giant. That's good for him. 2-headed bastard should have stayed home instead of doing this. Good question. But the original Resident Evil 1996, while in development, the enemies were going to be supernatural. I mean, the entire concept of this is, besides it being a sci-fi story, obviously, is already pretty supernatural. So, he needs to give 15 poison counters instead of 10. You also have a teammate to help block. But he also has a teammate, so woo! Yeah, great. Why do I feel like there's a potential that it's just you and me with 2 hordes of fucking little people and zombies and we're gonna be eaten by dragons and giants? And back to the supernatural thing, it's like... Again, obviously this is sci-fi. They made an artificial virus and infected people with it. Among other things. But some of the folks in here... Listen, say what you want, but this guy right here is a boulder puncher. He punches boulders for a living. Oh, I fucked that up already. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I guess we're out. I pressed the trigger fucking twice on this shit. And it just wasn't shooting. Please be... Fuck my life. I think they would burn that now. Yeah, there's a shit ton of them in here. Fucking move. Ah, damn it. I should have brought an old-fashioned key. Fuck, the dagger on the floor. You're right. Does it disappear? Frank is going to be playing Pest. Does it disappear, Reggie, or can I go get it back real quick? I'll fucking keep fighting. Fuck you. Alright, so you're staying dead for now. Good. Damn it. Oh, wait. Ha 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 ha. There it is. There's 2 corpses in here now, and I don't have the mental stability to deal with it. Okay. Anyway. Oh, I'm not gonna go out here, actually. There's gonna be a fucking dog, and I don't feel like dealing with it at the moment. Why not deal with it? Fuck it. Go on, Pooch! Let's do this! I hate it so fucking much! It's just like... It's just been a constant problem with the entire game, essentially. From my perspective. Enemies attack you too quickly, and you attack them too slowly. No, this is normal. Well, not normal. So, it's like if you start the game, it gives you that little, like, questionnaire thing. Like, how do you like your games? And I do the challenging, like, climbing a mountain every time. Alright, I have to do this right, or I die, because those crows will just fucking murder me. Crown, amulet, bracelet. And then we switch the colors. No! We do not press that yet. Alright, so this guy needs a Valiant wearing a bracelet. Texture of Valiant is turned green. Alright, so I think we need to... This one needs to be purple. But why you ask, Sir Reggie? Saint wearing a crown. Turn green. Alright, so we got the green crown. Now we just need to go to the other side and switch this to orange. It's set. Because the enemy is on you quick, low. I think I just fucked up my timing with those, honestly. That's mostly me. I always fuck up timing with some of this shit. I could have just gone right into the area and put Death Mask in, but now I have to go all the way around. Yeah, the zombies do be hungry. I've killed a significant portion of them permanently at this point, though, so it isn't going to be that bad. However, if I play my cards right, I won't even have to burn those 2 corpses that are in that one room, because the hunters will eventually come and replace everything in that room. So I might just save some kerosene in the one area for now. We're gonna put you away again for the meantime, my dear friend Shotgun. I'm gonna pull you out because I'm dying. Okay. What else I need this key for? Oh, yeah, now I know. I'm just being a fool. I'm being a fool right now by doing that because I need the weight. Wait, what did I use that mount for anyway? I don't even remember anymore. I think I use it for the musical score. I'm just gonna leave that there because I think I need to grab other music. Oh wait, I'm putting the death mask on the thing, so I don't need to be worried about having fewer inventory spaces. Okay, I'm 90% sure I need this mount. So I'm taking it with me. We do have to go the long way now, but it's okay. The big hope is that those zombies stay dead in there long enough for me to actually just get through this section. I don't have much else to do here. I'm going to be moving on to the next part of the mansion very soon. Well, more outside than anything else. Not really the next part of the mansion. More like the fucking grounds, I guess. You have any luck, ma boa? Alright, which of the death mask was this again? It speaks no evil. Alright, we just need one more, and then we're gonna have to deal with that shit. If I'm honest with you, I haven't really watched them. Like, I'm more of a gamer. So it's like the games stick with me a bit more. But one of these days I have to try to sit down and actually watch some of them. I've watched clips and bits and pieces of like this and that, but I never sat down and watched a full one. I remember watching the live-action original Resident Evil movies, which... they were okay. Like, when it came to... Clearly they took the Hollywood route more than trying to be close to this. Which, for better or for worse, I guess. But it's like, I feel like they could have done a very, very cool atmospheric horror movie, and it probably would have not been a cult classic. It might have been one of the greatest movies of all time. That's my opinion. I'm not a movie writer, so I guess I can't claim anything, but at the same time, it just became your common Hollywood action movie with... It's like they're okay. It's like for a quick watch, the live action movies are okay. But they could have done something with it to make it more long-lasting, instead of just kind of falling to the wayside as being, oh, that's a that was a Resident Evil movie that no one remembers. Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City? There was a reboot? Okay, so, okay, those don't go together then. I don't know what this wooden mount's for. ...2021 in theaters. I hadn't. Is it a CGI movie or a live-action one?
Me, Chris.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
Can you play?
Okay. I might have to look at it. The new Resident Evil movie that's live-action sounds interesting. Was this the one that you were possibly talking about before? No, I don't think so.
Oh, was that?
My interpretation is off a little. Let me practice for a while.
Sure.
What happens if I tell her
Don't get too
no?
carried away.
Just like,
Oh,
well, the
you.
game doesn't continue. Fuck it. Alright, so I'm gonna leave Rebecca in there for a little bit. You said which movement? Is that what they call piano scores? Movements? Or sections? What is that? What the hell is that? Movement. A movement. A bowel movement. Okay. I don't remember what this is used for. A wooden mount. I don't even think I ever use it in this game. And I keep picking it up thinking it's important. And I always come to the same conclusions. Why the fuck did I pick this up? Okay, I'm trying to think. I kind of get the concept now. Wait, hold on. First, let me have a moment with my boy Richard here. He's not having a good time. I need to make sure that he knows he's appreciated. That's what it's fucking for. Don't worry, Richard. You are important. And nothing bad will happen to you for the rest of this game as long as I'm here. I never thought of that. It apparently wasn't even important. Because it never affected the game. But I never did that. Okay. We're gonna go run over to that side just to kind of see what's up. That'll give Rebecca some time to do her thing. Can't really go much anywhere else besides outside now into like the garden grounds and shit. But that continues the game, essentially. There's still one more thing I have to do here, and that's finishing up this little part with Rebecca playing the piano. It opens up a door and shit. But hopefully this will give her the time she needs to actually do that. First played on GameCube, I didn't know whether it was for either. It's like I kept picking it up and like, what the fuck is this for? Like, it made sense to me that the wooden mount was for... It looked like what you'd put that musical score into. That's what I always thought. And like every time, like, no, what is this for? Is it like... I guess I'll figure out in a second. I love that I have so many of these places just cleared out completely. No zombies, no crimson heads. Except for that downstairs section I'm gonna have trouble with in a fucking few moments, actually. I just have to run. Just gotta fucking run. It's this. Well, apparently it was to make a map. That's what that did, was make a map. I mean, cool. The worst part is that doesn't really help me right now. Like, not the worst part, that's cool. that I figured that out now, but I've been to every one of these rooms except the one I'm directly next to. That little white square with the red triangle's me. That room next to me. That room under me. And the room all the way to the left over here. That little red block right there. That's an elevator. All this shit. I can't go there. I need the keys first. And that's also the worst part, is I remembered the floor pattern anyway. I mean, that's cool. I'm not gonna say that that's fine. It's a nice little thing. I finally figured out what that fucking wooden mount's for. Okay. It's not bad, I guess. But hey, I've now used up that item. I feel a little bit more complete than I did before. Okay. Hopefully, once I get down here and back to where Rebecca is, I'm gonna go grab that other thing that's embedded into the wall. Because that's gonna be important for this next part. We're gonna go see. We're going to go see. Hey, don't call Rebecca a bitch. She's nice. She's a good girl. She heals people. She's our white mage. Don't fuck with the white mage, Ryan. Nobody messes with Rebecca.
Chris!
Here we go.
I think I got it.
This is the second time Rebecca's been involved in a situation where a piano is important to the story. Technically the first time, because this is an original game, but Resident Evil 0 being a prequel, technically the second time. What the hell is this guy? Cheap view. God damn it, these things pop in every few seconds, I swear. Every few streams, I should say. Do people really just buy their views? Is that what the meta is? Spend money to get views and hope for the best? Seems kind of cheap. Most of the time, they don't stay long enough for it. I don't fucking ban people unless they start acting a fool. That's just a bot. There's no point to really ban it. I don't... It's like... It always pops up as a random person anyway, so it's like, even if I ban this one, it's just gonna be a different bot the next day. It isn't a point. If you notice, Rebecca is 18 and brave and tough dealing with all this 1 and 0. Yeah. Rebecca is... But the gun behind the head out back. What do you... What? Put the gun behind the head out back. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean now. I mean, even... Okay, so... Alright, well, let's do it then, huh? Banned! You see, I did it, okay? Trevor's diary. Yes, it is Trevor's diary. The war on the bots will continue. Even if it's not Helldivers 2, I will fight them. November 24th, 1967. So this is like, oh, this is 30 years before the events of this game occurred. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food, and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. Dear Diary, I met this guy named Michael. He knows this guy named Franklin. I like them. They will help me. Thanks. Of course, that's where you brought this. There's only two people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. If they kill me, Sir Spencer will be the only person that knows the secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family. I hope they are alright. I've decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. November 26, 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. You know, a flashlight probably would have been a better option than a lighter for if you're dealing with dark areas. But hey, what do I know? November 13th, the date when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as I'm writing, my memory is coming back to me more vividly. Just before I pass out, I remember the men in the lab coats saying something like, "Most likely your family is all ready. I pray for their safety." Oh no. So, fun fact about 1967, the Procrastinators Club of America protested the War of 18... Yeah? Yes, that's what's happening. Somehow I managed to get out of that room, but getting out of the mansion won't be easy. I have to get past all the booby traps, tiger eyes, gold elbow. I have to try and remember for my own sake. So the Procrastinators Club of America, is this,
Were you all right in there?
Yeah.
so what, they just do bullshit like that all the time? Is that just their thing? Like, we're just gonna be silly, goofy guys? I mean, it's hilarious. It's like $5 member fee, and they'll mail the audit when they get around to it. When they get, I feel like it's gonna be very, picture two knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breasts of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. This is fucking brutal right here. Well, don't procrastinate too much. Oh! Anyway, you see this shit right here? This guy got stabbed in the chest, and the other guy got stabbed right through the fucking eye. Right through the head. That would be fucking brutal. Anyway. So... Ah, damn it! Just keep going that way now. I hate... It's like, keep turning? Which gear do you want to keep turning? The one that I was turning when you say keep turning. What else would I be turning? And now we have another mansion key. We have the shield key. The philosophy of relaxation through putting off until later those things that needn't be done today. That's the motto. Yeah, is it? I would expect nothing less of the Procrastinators Club of America. True to their word. Now, funny thing about this shield key is there's only one room to open with it. It's honestly the most useless key in the game. Well, I can't necessarily even say that because it helps me get a key item that I need to unlock the next area of the game. The club had about 500,000 members in the United States, although only about 5,000 have gotten around to joining. 1% of their numbers? Blasphemy, I say. Or maybe that's better. I don't know. Well, it needn't be done today, so we need not worry about it. Does not have to be done today. We can always join later. Oh, I hope you're not afraid of giant snakes. I am a little bit, honestly. Just gonna do this over here. Shotgun shale. There you are. You know, I'm just gonna do this. And then what if I just didn't? There's no more items in there? Okay, later. And that was the last we have ever seen of him. He chilled in that room eternally spinning in circles like a fool, and will not interrupt me during any of my other events later on in the game. A giant mutant snake, yes. A giant zombie snake, actually. Which, I don't know, that makes it infinitely worse. The giant fucking snake that still has venom glands in it, too. I can't really tell what snake it's based off of, though. It's like, it definitely has to be a viper of sorts, I feel. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I wasn't thinking for a second, but I know what I'm doing. I'm going to storage so I can get my shotgun, because I'm not gonna deal with that one fucker I'm about to deal with. What a fucking handgun. I love my good old Beretta, and this game alone has made me want to get a Beretta, just because. Now, the thing I need to figure out is whether or not I can get one that is... I don't know how expensive that'd be. I need a custom job, basically, I guess. But I want to make a Stars Beretta. Like, I want a Stars Beretta. Why are they ruined for you, man? They're such sexy little handguns. Trapped in a closet has a line about them. Well, what will that be? Curiosity's sake. Every time I hear the term Beretta, my thoughts immediately go to that. What is it? What is trapped in the closet, anyway? Trapped in the closet. Oh. Oh. Oh, stretch. Oh, cramp. The line I'm think of is in part 1. Okay. This is where the fun goes. Chosen ones, we are the chosen ones. I'm stained in blood. We're the chosen ones. What are you doing? Chris, did you just fucking miss? Ah, oh, great. This is just gonna be like this. What's the line, though? Because I can't... It can't be that bad to make you dislike such a fine weapon. That'll be needed for later. Well, I could probably use that right now, actually, if I think about it. Yeah, it's already together. So I don't need to keep this on me indefinitely. I could just go put this on the door that needs to go on, which is right under here. Right here. Okay, well, Crimson Head beat me up a little bit, but I'm not too worse for wear. I can go heal off of a freebie real quick. Wonder what's on the other side of this door. Probably eldritch monstrosities beyond our understanding. If I were to fancy a guess. I'll stick here real quick, let the zombie make his way over here. That's a lot of parts, though. Just to go back to what we were just speaking about. 20 parts. That's a... They just keep going, huh? 20 plus parts. Okay, sweet. Alright, so now we're healed up again. I kind of want food right now. I want to do more of this first before I make those decisions, though. I don't know what I want. I feel like getting a sandwich, so I might go to Subway. But I might also chill on buying anything because I kind of need to get a job again before anything else. Okay. I have not saved in a while. So...
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem.
So we do have a long walk from here to the next part of the game, unfortunately, but this is a good amount of progress I just did and saved, honestly. That's... You I do need. Come with me. Everything else should probably be fine. Let me pull out my handgun. Okay. So I have to go in through down here. There's unfortunately no other way I can really go through. I didn't bring the old-fashioned key for the one door, so I can't cut through there either. I have to remember to do that one of these days when I'm playing through this game. Because that could save me time, effort, ammo, health. But hopefully these guys didn't turn into Crimson Heads. Certainly hope. I could have fucking burned them. Ah! Okay, so they are Crimson Heads already. Oh my god. Woo! See you in a second. That was close for comfort. Cannot open. That's fine. We have other things to do. I just realized that stone tool that I just put on the fucking door. I need that still. I'm such an idiot. These little things I forget. It's just these tiny little things I forget. And after I did those sick dodges around those crimson heads, now I bet this time I'm gonna get hit. Damn it, man. I can't go through. I can't go through there now. And this is why I needed to bring that old-fashioned key, so I can unlock that gate. And now we're doing this. Just another day in the office. Me not doing things I should have fucking done. I had to, like, write it down. A full plan, detailed plan. I got everything else in my head just fine, but always that. I always forget that. I'm pretty sure it's the only door I need to use that key for. I'm going to check something real quick. If it says locked from the other side, then I can't open it unless I'm on the other side anyway, so there will be no point for me bringing the key. But if it says locked, that means I can get through it on this side. Just locked, though. It's locked. Oh, man. It's fucking dumb. That's the worst part of that, though. It's like you still need an old-fashioned key to open it. Usually when a door's locked from the other side, you can unlock it with your own... You can just unlock it. But not with that one. You need to get an old-fashioned key for it. What was the Wincrest even for? And now I'm forgetting what that is even important for. I'll figure that out later. Right now, I just need to fucking correct my mistake. I'm gonna go put this away first. I could have gone through downstairs, but it's whatever at this point. I know I'll need this for something sometime later. More than likely. Whatever. I just thought back that I could just reset and save, like, go back to my save point so I could save some time. But I've already wasted it. The only thing I now have to worry about is not getting hit by the Crimson Heads. Which I probably am. Man, that bums me out. I ran through that room and fucking got past them easy as me, but now I'm gonna screw it up. I don't even know how I dodged them. I just did. Just gotta do it again, I guess. Just gotta do it again. That's all we gotta do. Do it again. We gotta go grab this item now because I am clearly an idiot. Alright. Yes, we need it. Need it so badly. Okay, here we go. Take 2. Probably going to be a worse take. Okay, alright. Okay, we did it again. That's cool. Badass. Man, I hate those things. I realize I should have still well, I can just do that later now, actually, because there's going to be storage units on this side when I come back here. I'll unlock that door later, so I don't have to deal with the excessive amount of hunters everywhere. Or deal with as few of them as possible. Alright, we're back on track. Healing items, shotgun ammo, things are looking good in the kingdom again. A granada that he's refusing to pick up. You've acquired a hot chocolate. That sounds cool. Is it Swiss Miss? Swiss Miss Instant Piss. No clue what kind. Oh, okay. Okay, ooh. I don't think I can go this area yet anyway. There's a bunch of dogs out here too, so I'm not going to deal with that. They had it at the bistro. Sweet. The comments on a signpost, each direction is accompanied by a corresponding destination. I got it with an ice-cold Pepsi. Sweet. That's what I had. I had a cherry Pepsi. Oh. I mean, you do you. Summit of Madness, North, Valley of Destruction. South, the Cave of Hatred. East, Summit of Madness, and west, the Path of Revenge. And that will be very important once we get the one.
Respond. Wesker? Monster chains. Treat. Not exist. Away from woods outside the mansion.
Well, don't give yourself too many temperature shocks. It's bad for your mental, I think. I don't know. The gate will open when the guard's desires are fulfilled. The statue with blue eyes, the inscription reads, "The last gasp of destruction." So, Valley of Destruction was north? We don't listen to Wesker out here, we do our own thing. So north is the Valley of Destruction. I think the other one was Vengeance? Let's see if I remember. So W, I'm gonna do this for the other dog. And the other one goes north. Okay, you were clearly over at the end. I hate it. I hate it. I hate this one. There we go. Birds! Okay, so this is where... Damn it! I just remembered. The wind sweeps across your star shall shine in the havens. Yeah, that's where I need to put the fucking wind crest. Leave me alone, 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 leave me alone. Fuck off, birds. The characters of this series and ravens, or crows, whatever which one those are, have very bad relationships. Don't fuck with crows. They remember everything, and apparently all they remember is hate towards humans. It's like just chilling in an area, doing my thing. They aren't supposed to attack us unless we provoke them, man. Who pissed them off? Who spited a fucking murder of crows? A sign of life, perhaps. Maybe there'll be people here. And nothing else. Alright, time to get depressed a little bit. A family picture. There's a journal left by someone. 19. Daddy attached first. Mom attached second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, Mom. Where? Don't know. Dad found Mom again. When attached to Mommy, she moved no more. She's screaming. Why? She just want to be with her. Mom, where? I miss you. Horribly misspelled. Alright, I need to grab something from over here so I can continue on to the next area. We need that crank for important things. I'm gonna put the shotgun shells away. I can't say that I really do, honestly. It's kind of a fucked up situation and stuff to put a kid in. Not to be a buzzkill. I passed the test. You're testing me. We will save here just to get another save that's a little bit further in time. It's one of those fucked up tests. Like, this one time I was tested by one of my first relationships. They were going to break up with me. They said that this isn't going to work out, we need to break up. And I, being a reasonable adult, was like, okay, fuck you. Being a reasonable adult was like, alright, I guess so, you know. I respect your decisions if this is what you want to do. And then they, literally, you know how you see in, like, parodies and animations and stuff, they're like, well, you're supposed to fight for it. Do you not love me? And this and that. That's exactly what happened. And ugh. Glad I didn't stay with them too long, I guess. It's like, you don't want to be that toxic dickhead that forces someone to be with you. Like, no, stay with me forever. We must be together forever. Crows! Crows! It's right in front of me. It's literally it, though. It's like... Oh yeah, I just realized what I need to do. That's what I thought I was doing. I thought I was being a reasonable, rational individual. I was upset about it, too. That's the worst part, is I actually got upset. Because it's, like, not, like, angry, but, like, sad. Like, I was like, damn. But I wanted to respect their decision. And it ended up just being a fucking embarrassing show of me just being like, what the fuck am I supposed to interpret that as? So I'm supposed to never respect your decision and make all of your choices for you? Supposed to argue every time you decide you want to do something? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Because I feel like they'd be equally as upset if I did that. Than if I just respected their decisions and, you know... Especially if it's... Fuck you, you dumb birds, go to hell, where you belong. Man, this makes me unreasonably angry towards crows. I might go outside and start fucking with them, honestly. Find a crow and start messing. I know that's not the best decision to make. But if there's one thing us humans are good with, it's dealing with animals. Ravens. Are they ravens? I can never really tell the difference between the two. They might also just be in large crows because of the virus, so do keep that in mind. If crows are just like the smaller of the two creatures or something like that, that's what we're basing it off. Ravens versus crows. It's a rivalry as old as time. Yeah, they don't really like each other too much, do they? I mean, most birds don't really like each other too much, do they? You know what? I don't think there's a bird that likes each other. I think all birds are constantly at each other's throats now that I think about it.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team.
Well, the crows and ravens were probably around before the concept of time, honestly, so, I mean, older than time.
Bravo team, it doesn't matter. Respond.
That's just the radio. Sorry, Poochies! Come on! You see, it's like this shit right there. How am I supposed to... There's no dodge button in this game, Ryan. Good thing I saved at the one house. It's like, I said it... I say this all the time while playing these. I love these games. And it's not really that big of an issue in the newer titles because, well, kind of an issue in 7 and 8. But enemies in this game move too fast. And you're just supposed to either be able to tank the attacks or get out of the way in time. But it's like, you can't really run. The dogs are so fucking fast in this game, though. So it's like, alright. And note, I can skip cutscenes. This isn't a cutscene, apparently, though, as according to the game, because you press escape and you skip them. But not this one. This isn't a cutscene, apparently. I'm playing the game right now. Well, we dodged that this time, so we have health. So now the dogs are in trouble. Now I need to do that puzzle again really quickly. There's no Dark Souls rolling out of the way in this game, though, so it always makes it a bit of a headache when you're just getting attacked constantly. And note that your attacks, it takes so long. So you see, you raise your gun up and then you shoot. But enemies attack, because they're all attacking with their teeth and their hands and shit. So it makes sense, I guess, but at the same time, it's like, I only have so much available to me in terms of fighting. Yeah. Yeah, well, at least you can dodge in Elden Ring and move faster than fucking 2 miles per hour. Which I guess is no, that's not really that fast. Even my jog isn't that fast. I guess the crows are gonna give me a little bit of a rest and not attack me terribly. I can't tell if that's a glitch or a design, but either way. Just get back to where we were, that's all we need to do. The Shower? I don't even think I've seen that one yet. Oh no. Not League of Legends. Too bad you won't play Summoner's Rift with me. I know. Yeah, that's. I don't really like Arena that much. Maybe some Rift. Okay. Maybe. We have to. I have to get a team together, man. That's all. It's what we need to do. We just need to get a 5-man stack and then kick some ass. I got some of my boys. It's okay. It's. You see, what I'm used to in this game. I feel like games like Arena, you pick the most overpowered character possible and just hope for the best. And hope the other person doesn't know how to deal with you, I guess. Because the entire setup is supposed to be fast, rapid-paced game, obviously. So it's like I'm not yelling at it for those purposes. Fuck, I keep forgetting to bring a key with me. I'm not gonna go all the way back there. I hate myself sometimes, dude. I want to just do the things I want to fucking do. What I was saying, though, it's one of those things where it's like, what I'm used to is setting myself up for success in the future. Like Rift, you could still mess up. But you have time to, like, farm, you have time to do this, have time to do team fights and stuff like that, and try to pick off a couple kills, find the random jungler who's wounded after a fight with your jungler, that. But in the arena, it's like it forces you to constantly fight people, and you need to hopefully survive and not fuck up a single move, or else you're just not going to have a good time. You're not going to have any items. Am I just shooting the fucking ground? Cool! This is cool, game! Fuck this. It's bound to happen. I'm a Rift guy. What can I say? Arena, I end up getting shoved with a fucking matchup from hell, and I die 6 times in a row. And it's like, it's not even like I'm doing anything wrong. If I die 6 times in a row while playing Summoner's Rift, I know I'm doing something wrong. If I die 6 times in a row in Arena, it just means someone picked a champion that I can't beat because I'm early game in that champion that I'm playing. I don't have items, I don't have any sort of things to use yet, so it's like, shit, man. What am I supposed to do? You know what, actually? Dogs, get your fucking asses over here. I wanted to save the Magnum, but I have lots of shotgun shells, so I'll be able to use the shotgun. Get your canine asses over here. Where's the other one? Did I kill the other one earlier? I guess I did. Alright. Well, I only had to waste 2 shots. Pick up the plant that's in front of you. Jesus. I don't think there's anything over here for me to pick up. I know there's an elevator over here I can't mess with until I do things later. That was my shadow. I got fucking nervous for a second. I thought that was something else. I was like, there's nothing else supposed to be in this courtyard. Okay, inventory full. most things situated. Elevator. I don't understand how an elevator can look like it's old as hell and from a fucking unsophisticated time, but also look futuristic at the same time. Like, they really took the richest people that build this mansion. Were like, we want elevators that look like they're from steampunk, even though it's 1997 and we have normal elevators. We have normal elevators. Crows. Oh no, not more crows. No. Listen, I'm down to play it every once in a while, but I wish I could combine these items right now, but I gotta go pick up the red herb later. And there's now raining snakes out of the trees. Hello, snakes. Goodbye, snakes. Normal-sized snakes, even. And now we have reached the next part of the game. Well, we already kind of did, but this little area, we're going to be chilling in this area for a little bit now. There's going to be a couple bits of bullshit to deal with. Yeah. Put some good old items away. This is a key item, so we're gonna make sure this stays up here. I haven't got that hurt, so we're gonna put both their medical supplies over here. Put the Magnum revolver away. Okay. And we're going to do a save right here. I feel like I should wait to bring the fuel canteen. I know there's getting a handful of zombies I need to deal with, though, and I might not be able to kill them cleanly. So we're gonna take it with us just in case. Also, we're gonna do something I haven't done before and write down a puzzle solution. I just thought about it, and it's like, I don't want to have my brain to fail me at the most important moment. That's not what I meant to do. This door is locked. And this is what we're going to do with this situation over here. So, we're not going to be dealing with this. Figuring this out has saved me so much time. So much life. So much effort. Alright, I hope there's no arachnophobes in the area. Because things get a little spooky. And a little bit annoying as things spray poison at you. And note that in this game, old-fashioned, it is old, and people tend not to know the difference anyway, but they called it poison, not venom. Animals don't produce poison, they produce venom. They can be poisonous to eat, though. I might actually store a couple of blue plants in case I get bit by a spider later. There is a couple more sections that have spiders in them. But, alright. Collect the green. Good gunge over here. And now we start lighting up these little guys. That's one. I'm not going to pick up too many repeats because I know there's a couple items down here. I'll go get that green herb later. Shotgun shells, all important ammunition. Now, I don't necessarily need that book right away, so I'll just grab the first aid box first. Probably. I do need that red book for a puzzle later. But we will worry about that in just a moment. Alright. So I think it changes a little bit every time. Maybe not, but... So... Red 3... Green 6... And an orange 5. Okay. Now that that is done... We'll have to go back for that green herb and red... let me open this up. Raccoon herb. And there is a healing herb with some poison protection. That'll be good for later. Okay, so before we get too deep into this, I might hop off. I haven't eaten and I need to go make food. But we've been doing very well. I am going to collect the rest of the items in that room first. I need that book. I need to start moving some shit down. Probably just cook myself some food. And then just chill for a bit for later events. Let me go grab the rest of those plants and shit first. I need that book. I need it. I need it. Oh, I actually feel hungry. Yes. I haven't felt that way for days. book. Alright. I kind of feel shitty. I should have saved after all this instead of... Now I'm putting 2 save points right here. When I didn't really do much. But I'm getting hungry. I need food. Alright, this was a good stream. We made a good bit of progress through this game. I think, if I remember correctly, we're about halfway done. So, when I get back to this, we're going to go on another good grind and try to see if we can beat it in the rest of the go. Not one go, obviously, but regardless, I bid everyone adieu. Have a good one. Peace out. I'm going to go eat and chill out a bit.